Hi guys, welcome to Wednesday. What we're going to do is work on some strength and skill work today. We're going to start with our warm-up of 40 seconds on, 20-second transition. You're going to start with your up-downs. At the halfway point, you'll switch to burpees. On the up-down, remember you're just going to kick back, kick forward, and stand. On the burpee, I want you to go all the way down, chest and thighs touch, jump and clap at the top. Remember to keep those feet wide when you go backwards as well as when you jump forward. Next we're going to do is some pass-throughs with the weighted PVC. So get that snatch grip, so nice wide grip. You're going to shrug up and over and then shrug on the way back. You're just going to repeat that for the time. If you don't have access to a weighted PVC, most of you have jump ropes at home, so you can just grab your jump rope, kind of hold it in half, and then do the same motion with the jump rope. Next what we're going to do is go into some step-ups. So if you have your box, you're just going to alternate legs, stepping up, standing all the way up on top of the box. At the halfway point, you're going to switch to a box jump. Remember to use the arms as levers to kind of help pull you up. So you're going to push the butt back, arms back, and then swing the arms up as you jump at the same time. Stand all the way up. If you're at home, you're going to do broad jump. So same idea, you're going to push the butt back, use the arms, and then jump forward as far as possible. Next we're going to do is some figure eights with our PVC. So again, we're going back to that nice wide grip. We're going to widen the feet, we're going to lean back, keep the arms straight, and then lean forward, and just repeat that. You'll switch directions at the halfway point. And again, those of you at home, just use your jump rope. After that, we're going to go into some ball or sandbag slams. On these guys, remember to bend the knees, so when you pick up, you come up overhead, and you want to slam down and come back to that same position that you picked the ball up in, so butt back and knees out. If you're at home, what you're going to do is grab your kettlebell or dumbbell and just work on your swings, ideally overhead, otherwise you can modify it to forehead or chest height. Next, we're going to go to some hollow snaps. For these guys, what you're going to do is start laying on the ground, feet together, toes pointed, arms straight, and then you're going to snap into your hollow position, hold here for 2. At the halfway point, you'll switch over onto your stomach. Same setup. You're going to snap into your arch and then hold for 2. So really key here, guys, is to keep the feet together, point the toes, arms are straight, and then maintain that hollow position for a good 2 seconds, or that arch position for a good 2 seconds, squeezing the butt, squeezing the core. Next, we're going to go to our complex for today. So you're going to grab your weighted PVC. You're going to get it onto your back. So you can either snatch it up and just put it on your back. For the PVC, it's pretty easy. You could also clean and then jerk and then land on the back. Either way, once you're on your back, you're going to perform a snatch grip push press. So for this, I'm going to dip and drive up. From here, I'm going to make sure my feet are in my squat stance. I'm going to actively try and pull the bar apart and press up into it to help stabilize myself. From here, I'm going to push my butt back, sit down into my overhead squat. I'm really going to hang out here for a good 2 seconds and then stand. I'm going to do that one more time. So I'm going to squat down, really get comfortable being down here for a good 2 seconds, and then stand. I'll catch the bar on my back, and then I'm going to perform what's called a snatch balance. From here, my feet are already in my squat position. All I'm going to do is think about pushing myself under the bar to get into that overhead squat position. So I'm not pressing the bar and then squatting. I'm trying to keep the bar right where it is and instead push my body down and then lock out, hang out there for a few seconds. So again, the full thing, you'll start with the bar on your back. You're going to push, press overhead. You're going to do 2 squats, hanging out in that bottom position for a good 2 seconds. You'll drop the bar on your back, and then you're going to pull yourself under, snatch balance, hang out here for 2, stand. Okay. On the next and final round, if you want to switch to your empty barbell, you can do that, or stay with the weighted PVC. For those of you at home, you can definitely practice this with your jump rope first, and then with a weight if you want, or you can perform alternating snatches, still get in some squats though. So for today, we've got 3 pieces. WOD A is going to be 40 seconds on, 20-second transition, 4 rounds of each. You've got either toes to bar or knees to chest or knees to 90 or V-ups if you don't have access to a bar. You're gonna pair that with handstand push-ups or pike push-ups or incline ring push-ups. After your 4 alternating rounds of that, you'll have a 2-minute break where you're gonna go on to WOD B, which will be either box jumps or step-ups or broad jumps. And we're gonna pair that with our slams or our swings. RX Plus, I want you to perform a burpee and then your jump. And then on the next minute, a burpee and then a slam. And then lastly is gonna be our Snatch Complex. This is EMOM, so every minute on the minute for 8 minutes. Again, start with that weighted PVC or barbell in your back, snatch grip push press, 2 overhead squats with a 2-second pause, and then that snatch balance with a 2-second pause. So very important on the Snatch Complex, don't add weight if you can't get comfortable in that bottom position. The whole point of this exercise is to get comfortable with weight overhead in this position and you in the bottom of a squat position. So really own that position before you start to add any weight to it. For those of you at home, what I want you guys to do, since I know you don't have access to bars and things like that, you're gonna do an 8-minute AMRAP at the end. You're gonna go 200-meter run. If you can't run, 40 double unders or penguin claps, and then 12 alternating snatches. Ideally, I want them to be squat snatches and I want them to come from the ground. So what that's going to look like is you're gonna have your weight, you're gonna snatch overhead, go down into a squat, stand, and then switch to the other arm. You'll do 12 of those. If you can't quite do that, because it is a very challenging movement to use it to squat, snatch with a dumbbell, what you're gonna do is substitute 6 alternating power snatches, and then I want you to go to a front rack squat. So you'll perform 6 power snatches. After your 6th one, you'll bring it down to the front rack, and I just want 3 front squats on the right arm. You'll switch the weight over to your left arm, 3 front squats on your left arm. So 12 total reps. So I still want you to get some squatting in for today. For these other movements and things, guys, really just practice kind of the movements so that you can get better at them wherever you are. For those of you who are more advanced, grab the parallettes, work on some deficit handstand push-ups, maybe some strict handstand push-ups, increase the box height, use the plyo boxes, things like that. Ask the coach if you're not sure what to do or what to work on for today. So guys, I hope you have a lot of fun working on all these different skills and strength components. As always, guys, move well and good luck.